Γεια σας. Εδώ από το ανυπέρβλητο νησί της Ρόδου που μας φιλοξενεί σήμερα η Ακαδημία του Κολοσσού στο μπάσκετ, έχουμε τη χαρά και την τιμή να έχουμε έναν Αμερικανοαναθρεμμένο κολοσσό και δεινό σκόρερ. Ξεκίνησε την καριέρα του ως draft στο NBA και έπαιξε στους Lakers και αφού πέρασε από πολλές ομάδες, σήμερα τον έχουμε εδώ μαζί μας. Andrew Goudelock.
Prove the shooting percentage and the area of the shooting. Beautiful.
Goudelock went past Parker, who had 24 in the second half of Game 2. A dozen here in Game 3 is the first half, and Goudelock knocks down the three.
In the half-court offense, it's really nice to watch.
Up it comes, Goudelock going for back-to-back.
I'm very glad.
Thank you. I'm glad that you guys are having me. Thank you.
Λοιπόν, εγώ θα μιλάω στα ελληνικά προς χάριν ευκολίας και θα μας απαντάει, θα έχουμε υπότιτλους ο Άντριου. Λοιπόν, έμαθα ότι ανανέωσες με μεγάλη μου χαρά το συμβόλαιό σου στον Κολοσσό. Τι σε έκανε να πάρεις αυτή την απόφαση?
So it was a very easy decision for me and my family, my wife, my kids. We all love it here. My kids are in school. My son plays on 2 basketball teams. The crowd, the people in the village that I live in, everybody's just really welcoming to us. It almost feels like a family with everybody here in Rhodes. And that's kind of what we've been looking for, especially me being an older player, looking for a home. And that's what it felt like home here from the first day I got here. So easy decision.
Πόσο δύσκολο είναι για εσένα να αλλάζεις ομάδες συχνά και χώρες βέβαια, όταν επίσης μαζί σου έχεις και την οικογένειά σου που είναι και μεγάλη?
It can be difficult for sure. I think I've lived in about 8 different countries, but I started to get used to it. It started to become a lifestyle for me and my family. We got to see a lot of different places, be around a lot of different cultures, and experience a lot of different basketball. So, it's definitely difficult from the standpoint of your kids getting bigger and having to go to school and having all these different responsibilities off the court. But we found a way to make it work. I think that was a big reason that Rose was so important to us when making our decision to come back.
Όταν ήρθες από την Αμερική και ήρθες στην Ευρώπη, η προσαρμογή και σαν παίκτης αλλά και σαν τρόπο ζωής ήταν δύσκολη?
I would say I was a very young player. I was maybe 23 or something like this, 24. So I didn't really care where I was playing. I didn't really care what was going on. I was like, okay, they're gonna pay me this much money. All right, let's go. And I went, and it was definitely an adjustment, especially because my first country that I played in was Russia. It's a lot different from the United States where I was from. So it was a little bit of adjustment, but as far as basketball and just adjusting to everything, I think I adjusted pretty quickly. Probably took me a couple of months, and I was okay.
Ποια ξεχωρίζεις ως σημαντικότερη στιγμή μέχρι στιγμής στην καριέρα σου?
One special moment, there's a lot of moments. I would probably say the biggest moment for me would probably be when I was in Milan. I had like a game-saving block to win us a championship, and it was crazy. The whole arena was right on the court, and they were grabbing me, and my family was there. My boys, I only had 2 kids at the time. They were really small, and they were running on the court. My wife was. It was an amazing moment. Amazing moment.
Το επόμενο παιχνίδι σας την Κυριακή είναι με τον Ολυμπιακό. Πώς τα βλέπεις τα πράγματα τώρα που ο Ολυμπιακός είναι και στο Final Four και έχουμε βέβαια τη χαρά να έχουμε 2 ομάδες, και τον Παναθηναϊκό και τον Ολυμπιακό? Ποια είναι η άποψή σου, πώς βλέπεις τη δυναμική του παιχνιδιού και μεταξύ σας, αλλά και για το Final Four?
So our next game is against Olympiacos. I'm not afraid of them. For sure, they're a great team. They have a lot of good pieces. Final Four team, so we know that they're one of the best teams in Europe. But we played against them before. I played against a lot of those guys. I have confidence in my team. So, I think we'll win. As far as them in the Final Four, the 2 Greek teams, I think that Panathinaikos will reach the Final Four. I think that Olympiacos, I think it'll be tough for them. I think they play Madrid the first game, and Madrid is a very, very well-rounded team, very strong team, a lot of experience. So I think it'll be a tough, difficult, but I'm rooting for both Greek teams, so don't kill me.
Okay. Σου αρέσει να παίζεις άλλα αθλήματα εκτός από το μπάσκετ? Κάνεις κάτι άλλο στον ελεύθερο σου χρόνο σε άθλημα?
outside of basketball, I like football, American football. I played that growing up, even more than basketball. Basketball is like my second love. So I play that with my son a lot. I play video games with my kids, and I'm on the computer a lot, downloading music and stuff like that. So, but a lot of my time, I say 90% of my time, I'm with my kids, running around, entertaining them somehow.
Θα μας πεις το μυστικό σου, ένα μυστικό ενός τόσο δεινού σκόρερ σαν και εσένα, ενός τόσο καλού σουτέρ?
I honestly, I don't know. I work hard. I think about the game most of my day, and my brain is basketball. It's moves, it's games, it's players. And I have like a really big imagination when it comes to basketball. Even though I'm, really old when it, on the court, I think that my imagination is still the same as it was when I was a kid. So I'm always thinking of different moves and different ways to create shots. And my brain is like a basketball.
Μέχρι ποια ηλικία θα ήθελες να παίζεις μπάσκετ εσύ?
I've thought about it. When I was younger, I always told people, 32 years old, I quit, But as I was getting older, I had an injury. When I was 30, I had another
But
one.
Michael Jordan?
No, not my...
Prefer.
So I couldn't. I thought about stopping, and then I had an injury. I stayed at home for a year with that injury, and I was like, I love the game. If this was my life all the time without the game, I would go crazy. So when I came back, I was like, I won't stop playing until God tells me, okay, you're done playing. You can't play anymore. You're too old. I don't feel it. I don't feel like I can do what I, can do on the court. Then I'll give it up. But right now, I still feel like the same player I was 12 years ago. So there's no reason to think about it.
Okay. Τι συμβουλή θα έδινες ή τέλος πάντων μία πρόταση που θα έδινες στους Έλληνες που μας παρακολουθούν και ιδίως τα μικρά παιδιά που έχουν μεγάλη αγωνία και ξέρω πολλά παιδιά που θα θέλανε να σου μοιάσουν? Να τους δώσουμε ένα tip, μία συμβουλή.
My advice to any kids watching, if you really love the game, you have to dedicate yourself, meaning you have to be in the gym as much as possible. Sometimes I used to even sleep with my basketball. And you just need to continue to have a big imagination. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. Even if you're not the best player at a certain point, you can always work. Those days that you're working, somebody's not working, and you're getting better than somebody. So I would say just every day, try to be better. Every day, try to be better. Those days will stack up, and before you know it, you'll be a different type of player that even you didn't think you could be.
Andrew, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Έξω!
It's the wind. It's windy out here. There we
Oh,
go!
I lose!
Oh, yes.
Thank you, my bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
Κολοσσός!